What's wrong with us? Let's see. I just can't understand. Why we can't grow? Why can't we give up our conditionings easily and take to truth and get into it? We don't understand. Is it the importance of this time, the vital nature of this happening? Or have we lost that sense of seriousness where an emergency of this kind has arisen today, which we don't feel or fathom? Or we just think that it's just a joke going on? Or our life we treat is just like a joke or a frivolous thing? What is it? I still can't understand. What stops that growth? Beyond me. The land is fertile, you know. I have not sown my seeds in a wrong land. I know that. But it doesn't grow. It doesn't grow. It doesn't take shape. What's the matter? Today, there are new people, I'm happy to know, but I have to make a humble request to all of you. If you have to come to Sahaja Yoga, you have to be people who have to understand that reality is not a joke. It's not a frivolous thing. You have to become a realized soul and you have to grow in the light of that realization. And you have to master this art. We need now masters all over. Not that somebody else is your master, but you become your own master. Such people are needed to channelize the energy of God. I'm sure Warren must have told you all about it. He's another great character I am very proud of him. The way he feels responsible for the whole world. The way he came down, he sacrificed so much, so much. I mean, I don't need any money from him or anything as such. But even money-wise, I'm sure he must have done something. I don't know because I've never taken any money from him as such. But even there, I'm sure. He established an ashram, he established people, he got to them, he worked it out. I mean, it's remarkable and how people followed him, seeing him the way he is. He doesn't have any private life left except for to enjoy this privacy of the spirit with others. And if you see his background, he'll tell you that he knew he was a seeker. But in the seeking he committed so many mistakes, so many mistakes. But look at his sensitivity. He knows where the Kundalini is, he knows how to correct it, and not him, but most of the people from Australia know it so well. It's nothing mundane. It would be very sad and unhappy if you people get your realization and lose it and do not develop into it. I don't know what would be the category of such people whom God has given the light and they didn't give light to anyone. I don't know. What should be the position? Today I am rather concerned, very much concerned, because I have come back from these 3 countries. I was amazed. France, tremendous. French people, I used to always say that these les miserables and all that. Nothing of the kind, you know. There's a priest who got his realization. He formed an association called Saving the People from Gurus. Very clever. And he's a priest still, see. But he's a surgeon. Out and out. And what he does, those people who go to him and tell against Christianity, he said, why don't you go to Sahaja? Anybody whom he saves, he sends them to Sahaja. All that. But the other day he said, Mother, why should we have Pope anymore? And he stays in the church and works for Sahaja. Can you beat that? because he thinks he has to save people who are enslaved. He does that. We have people of that caliber. Another one we met, another one, very great one, in Portugal. He told me that the TM gentleman wanted to establish his kingdom in Portugal. He's bought a very big land and all that. And he told me all the secrets. He said, I am going to talk to the people who are in charge here. They're sensible. I said, really? Are you sure? I said, if you go and talk to anybody here in Mintmore, they'll not listen. They're very satisfied with the yards of black suits they're wearing. And with the so-called idea of sitting on a gold-gilded chair. See, all that stupidity. He said, no, not in Portugal. They're very sensible people. They realize it. I'm going to talk to them. Because they are all suffering so early, only 3 years they have been doing. They are all suffering on the left side. Their ears are finished, somebody's eyes are finished, somebody's problem is on the left side, somebody has a problem on the left void and all that. Acute, of course. But they said all of us are suffering. That means they are very sensitive also to suffer so fast. And they are realizing, they are reaching all of them, even their administrators and everybody is realizing that there is some sort of a nonsense going on in this team. Just imagine. When I went back, so transformed and changed. The one gentleman had an eye like this, it's all opened out, equally the same, everything face so transformed. I said, I can't recognize the way you are changed. Such a short time, in 8 days. They worked it out. Portugal is a country known for its escape nowadays. There are nobody we should call the real Portuguese have run away from that country. They are settled in Brazil. Spain, people have not much hopes from Spain politically. It's a hopeless country, they say. Italy is the worst of all. They have mafia. This, and in that mire, these beautiful lotuses to see. What a joy it was. What a joy. Can't imagine. Even our ambassador in Spain said, the people here are very different. He said, I talked to some people, they said, when she's coming, you to call us. I said, next year you have a big program. This year, let's have only the Indians. But next year, of course, you can go. See, all of them here want to have realization. All big people, eminent people, you just come next year and you'll see all of them. Here, do you think anybody? An ambassador, can you imagine? I can't think. Very funny people. I met a very big man once in a dinner party where one of the Sahjogis is the chairman of the Hague High Court, of course an Indian, Dr. Nagen Singh. And he told that gentleman that this lady is a very well-known spiritual leader of India and she has given realization to many and she has given realization to me also. He looked at me and he said, no, I am also a realized soul. What to say? He said, Christ has given me realization. It's Christ who is going to give me. So Nagen Singh in Hindi says, there are no vibrations, the Kundalini is frozen. And this one is saying, how can Christ give him realization? I said, this is the escape, because Christ is no more. Of course Christ gives him, but where is Christ? Within himself. So he asked him, where is Christ within yourself? That Christ knows himself. He said, I didn't know these people are such buffoons. Really? These were his words. My husband then couldn't bear it anymore, you see. He said, now forget it. See, such a blind man. I mean, in India, people may not get realization, may not, but they know what is realization. They know who is truthful. I must say. Whether they are ambassadors or presidents make no difference. You know that definitely. Even President of India, say, if he sees me, he doesn't sit down, they stand up. They have that sense. That basic humility is missing. That's why we take to people who pamper our ego, we take to people who are nonsensical, we take to people who befool us. Only the egoistical can be befooled. If you are not egoistical, no one can befool. How do you befool a person? By pampering the ego. So one has to understand that unless and until we develop that basic humility within ourselves, we are not going to do very well in England. It's for all the Sahaja Yogis as well as for people who have come here. It's a very, very serious problem, and you are placed in the most vital parts of the universe, that is this England. That's the heart. And if you now, anyway, escape your responsibility, you will be held responsible. I'm telling you now very strongly, because today I had big lectures from people saying that, Mother, you don't say things strongly and people are to be frightened. I don't want to frighten you, but you will be held responsible. Take it from me. You are born on this earth, on this great land, for a very great purpose, to create Jerusalem out of this. And now if you are not going to stand up, you will be held responsible. This is what it is. It's a tremendous work one has to do, for which you must prepare yourself. Get to it. I can give you realization, that's all. But I can't give you strength. I mean, you can't make the horse stand up on his four legs, can you? It's a very, very desperate situation sometimes, the way things happen. After all, you must know that my coming here has some meaning of. I didn't come here because I chose to come. In the way people, the gurus walk into your country, I came here because something was done spontaneously. I had to stay here. I had to work for you. I had to implore you and request you and tell you in every way possible your responsibility. But then you don't tell me, because I have not failed in my duties as far as I am concerned. Of that I am very sure. But now I leave it to you, because I may not be here next year. What can you say? Depends on the moods. But we have to see what you are going to do for the whole world, for the whole emancipation of the human. First you have to find your own beauty, and you have to give this beauty to others. This is the greatest artist job you have to do as a great master of art in divine life. You have to become divine. It's you who has to become divine. You don't worry about me. I don't have to achieve anything. See, that's the only problem. I don't have to achieve it. I have to only achieve you people. I have to only have ways and methods by which I could really make you grow. All that is possible, I will do. But you must stand up on your legs, must ask. It's a big problem. Not for others, for me, because others have no such problem. They don't want to stand on your legs, they want you to crawl and they want you to disappear. This is a different thing. I want you to grow. Not because I want, but divine wants it. The whole creation wants it. Otherwise it will have no meaning. So the responsibility of English Sahaja Yogis, British Sahaja Yogis is very great. Again and again I have requested, and I have told you in whatever way possible, that establish yourself. You are lacking behind. I can tell you Spanish people will have to come and teach you Sahaja Yoga. Already we have got somebody from Australia to teach that. You give up your old ideas and conditioning. Every Saturday, Sunday, must you go out of the country, out of London? London is your place where you have to work. Unless and until you take it up upon yourself, it's not going to work out. Some people have to do. Someone. I am looking out for such people, for whom this is their desire. We talk of big things, if you talk to anyone, I see in big parties they talk, oh, what's this, and we must become peaceful countries, we must do this and that must happen, and even if you listen to the lecture of our great President of America, you find, oh God, some angel is speaking or what? Like an angel, you see they speak. Angelic, prophetic, such big words I can't understand, even it won't come into the mouth of God himself, but the way people talk, ultimately what remains is nothing. So let us be that, what we talk. We can be. We all can be. It's very simple. You have to decide. You have to really decide. The time has come. I just pray, may God give you strength to stand with the truth. It's not difficult. It's very joy-giving. But stand with it. Grow with it. That's what you are. Thank you very much. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask me. And we should have realization. Hello. What's that? What's that here? Right Swadhisthana. She's showing right Swadhisthana. No. Oh. Now you take this one. इसको दे दो हाथ से. They are fighting. They are fighting, see? Working it out. They are all fighting. How is your child, Graham? That same thing?
Much better.
Your Agya? I brought her.
No, because I happened tonight because she has just come out of hospital 2 or 3 weeks.
All right, on my way back, if we have time, I'll go for it. See you. That child is fighting. What sufferings from the very beginning of life. That house also, I think, has problems. No question? Are there any questions, please? Yeah?
I'm from Holland, and I wonder whether I should try to stay in England, in London, or somewhere in England to find work.
It's difficult to find?
I'm wondering whether I should try to find work here in England, or you understand what I say?
You are English?
No, Holland.
Yeah?
Holland.
Holland?
Yes.
Oh, we need people in Holland.
Yeah.
I haven't yet touched it.
Excuse me?
I haven't yet touched Holland. I haven't been there. I went there once, long time back. Oh, we have to touch Holland. There are lots of seekers, no doubt, but drinking too much.
Excuse me?
Yeah? They drink too much, they told me, like Scotland. See? Chana. Alright, you eat chana. And we have to look after them. No doubt. There are lots of seekers. Mislaid, there are. In Holland we have one great soul. He's a young boy of 16 years, I think, Kareem his name. They asked him about his father, mother, and he said, my father is just like other fathers. I said, really? What does he do? In the daytime he drinks beer, in the night he drinks whiskey. I said, really? All fathers do that, mother. And what about the children? Some of us, our friends, we meditate, but most of them also are drinking beer. When he was 12 years he first came. I think 12 or 8 years he came here, I think. Yes, and he must be 16 now. Yes. Wonderful man. He's growing up there. I told him to gather more people who think like him. He might. He's a great person. His mother is French and father is this thing and divorced and another mother, all kinds of problems. No, would be better in Holland, no doubt. But you get your realization, you settle down here, and we must start a center in Holland, and next year I am coming down there. Alright? Holland is one place I have not been. I didn't go to Austria. Now we have a very powerful Sahajogi there, so I am going this year. The few countries I have not tackled. We should not go away from our country. We should work there. That's the place we have to work, whatever is the condition. Switzerland now doing very well. Switzerland is doing so well. Those who were committing suicide are now coming to surgery. I am doing very well. I said, the way you are doing suicide, if you can do Sahaja Yoga even once, it will be all right. Because they did a perfect job, always, with their suicidal things. You know, they used to plan it out so well, the suicide, in such a way, I mean, that it would not create any problems for anyone, sort of thing. They used to think about it all the time, how to commit suicide, you see, and a very great planning. But look at Switzerland. It's a challenge to all of you. No, it's a good idea. You get your Sahaja Yoga here, settle down, master it, and go to Holland. You will be the one of the. I gave once a realization to one Mr. called August Steger. He was the chairman of one of your very big companies. He was a very big man, no doubt. But he told me that I cannot talk about to anyone. They'll think I've gone crazy. And he died. He was a very old man when I met him. He was about 80 years of age when I first met him. A very great seeker he was. Very great seeker. Holland I'll definitely come over. And now we have reached Brussels also. So in Brussels and Holland we can do it, isn't it? From Brussels it is easier to go to Amsterdam. Where will you be in Holland?
I have no place in Holland.
Huh?
I have no place in Holland at the moment.
But you will be placed in Holland?
I have to.
Yes, you should.
If I go back, I have to.
You should. You see, I would request you. Once you become a Sahaja Yogi, you should go there. And we'll send some people to help you also. There's somebody very powerful in Brussels, very powerful in Brussels. He will help you, very powerful. You remember that Rajneesh fellow who came? Oh, he's so powerful, you must see that. He brought about 10 people from Brussels to Lille. Can you imagine? He's already started his own center. We can only work in the democratic countries, isn't it? And I think Holland is very important. And who is there is Dr. Nagen Singh himself is there in Holland. He's in Hague. He's in Hague. He's the chairman of your World Court. इनको बाहर ले जाइए हाँ चलो हाँ इधर देखिए चल कैसे चल look what huh Anand Anand this is Anand Anand and this is Shonu 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 say Shonu he's a real joker, I tell you. What makes you laugh so much, Olivia? Alright, now sit down. You sit down there. Sit down. Alright, be a nice girl, alright? Now sit down. Now, yes, we have to raise the Kundalini. Come along, come along, come along, come along. Come along now. How is she, Bhagwan? Better? She's better. How is the baby from Australia? Is he alright? Is he alright? Much better now. I'm sorry that day you had gone away. I wanted to see the baby. What? Hop. 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 Up. Hop. Hop. Now. Hop. Hop. Come. Anna, come. Just still.
Juices.
Huh?
Fishes. Some lead. Cheese. And what is this?
Daddy Amma. Give her some chana. Give her some chana. Give her some chana. Alright. Go and give her some chana. Alright, take this one. You give it. I told you to give her. Alright, let's have it. Alright. See how cheerful they are. How cheerful. Alright. Now we are going to keep quiet. Sit down. Here, sit down. All of us are going to sit down. Alright, sit down. Come here. Come here. Sit down. Oh, sit down. You sit down. Olympia, you sit down. Alright? Sit down. Alright. Be a nice girl. Now. It's alright. Let her be. She's not well. Come. She's still little. Alright, she'll come. She's still come. She can't live. She can't enjoy herself. See? That's what it is. Everybody must enjoy. Alright, now close your eyes, please. Just close your eyes. Put both your feet on the ground. Now, take out your shoes.